Hi crafty friends, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. This is the card I will be making today. Stay tuned to watch the baby dragon fly. I cannot wait. It is so easy and so doable. I promise if I can do it, you can do it. Well, I'm going to be using a few different supplies here. Mostly the snap and slide and the die set that is called slide and spin die set. And then this little dragon stamp set, which is so very close to my heart. But we'll get into all of that in just a bit. But I've got my handy dandy crafter companion here from Craft Roulette. And I'm going to go over the parameters real quick. Now, if you don't know what Craft Roulette is, this is my submission for this week. But Craft Roulette is the original ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. I did it. I finally got it correct. Okay. But basically what it is Mary Gunn is the host. She spins a wheel every Friday night on Craft Roulette YouTube channel. And they spin for project, colors, element, and random. And this month or this week it is map fold for project, element is from the sky, colors were planter, and the random was 3 in a row. So I got my little brain thinking. I made some notes in my little planner here. And for the first week ever, which is shocking, but I'm actually going to add the colors to my little book here and note the Copic color numbers. Why? Because I'm making a little reference for myself. And I did sketch, although I don't love doing that sketching part, just because my brain wants to craft and do the paper crafting, but I do eventually print off my pictures of my finished cards and glue them in or tape them in. All right. This little card is so hard to put down now that I've finished making it, but because I want my little baby dragon to fly, I need to disconnect them, and this stamp set is from Pajama Crafter Stamps. Love them. And I love this stamp set. This is not even my first Craft Roulette card where I've used this stamp set because I've used it so many times. But that's the beauty of a stamp set. You can use it a bunch. So I have got my little dragon. He's free from his little mommy now. And I'm going to use this die. Now this die is from Trinity Stamps. And it was actually made to work with the snap and slides from Pear Blossom Press. So that is why we are using this today, because they work well together. And you can put any stamp on there, but this baby dragon is just so very cute. And it makes sense for him to be a flying dragon since he has wings. So I'm just mapping out where I want my little stamped images to end up and putting a little bit of tape there and just going to die cut out my background. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm creating a track for the slider to go, but I'm going to save the part that the die cuts out, because this will give a little bit more of a seamless background to my paper than just using the white card base. So we'll set those off to the side for now. By the way, I'm still loving my Anna Griffin die cutting machine. Just so good. All right, now this will be an A2 sized card. I'm just going to be really frank with you. Usually the parameters do not trip me up. Although this week the map fold had my brain in a tailspin, which is a little bit of a pun because the dragon's tail is going to spin a whole bunch. But instead of getting overwhelmed by the amazing folds that are out there online, I am going to use the same style that the guest, Caitlin, who is fantastic, who was the guest on this week's Craft Roulette episode. Now, Caitlin made her card have snowbanks on the bottom that map folded out. I'm going to have clouds. Now, these clouds are from a die that is from Spellbinders, and it's one of my favorite cloud dies. It lives in my use often die basket that's right within arm's reach of my crafting area, because when I need a cloud, that's the one I use. So I'm trimming these down to be just a little bit longer than an A2 because this is going to fold around the top part of my card because I want to make sure I'm hitting all the parameters. Map fold, it needs to have a map fold. So this is going to be my take on the map fold. So there we go. And I did end up adding blue and purple, which would be Crown Me and Clear Skies from Simon Hurley ink, to the clouds with the Trinity shading sidekicks. I love those brushes. You'll have to pry them out of my cold dead hands before I ever get rid of them. They're so good. Anyway, a little bit dramatic, but are we that dramatic when it comes to craft supplies? I don't know. When you find a good product, you want to keep it around. So what I'm going to do here is just attach the clouds, and this will allow it to still have the map fold, but it will allow the little baby dragon to fully fly around his mother. Just like the little children in our lives running circles around us. Very relatable. Okay, and now my second panel I'm going to put on a little bit higher up because I want this panel to still be seen from the front, but I wanted a big chunky cloud for my sentiment to rest on. Now I'm going to pull this die. Now this is a 10-year-old die. What? Yes, it's from Lawn Fun. I don't know if it's still available, but I have been going through my craft supplies and this die is 10 years old. It was old when I got it. I got it at a garage sale. But yeah, if I can find it online, I'll link it for you. But I think it pairs really well with the clouds because it gives that bouncy look. And that die set is so good for framed shaker cards. All right, my clouds are all set. Looking great. Now let's get to the very exciting part, which is the area for the little snap and slides to go. So to do this and make it very easy to have the little slider slide around, I like to take these little foam strips and double them up and then adhere them to all around on the background. I'm going to focus on the border of my back here and then go in to the areas near the track. Now I don't want to go too close to the track because if any foam is close to the track, it will stop my little slider. So you'll see I just put them around and adhered it to my card front. Now, the snap and slides are as easy as putting together a piece of like a sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Although you need a peanut butter and you need a jelly side. So I accidentally grabbed two sides that were the wrong side, but I easily am going to fix that. But before I put my slider in, I'm going to put this little die cut piece right in where I die cut out the track. And that will live on the bottom of my card base there. And it will just create more of a seamless background. You see how that just muted out that harsh white card base and it kept those clouds going. To make my track slide even more nicely, I'm using this anti-static powder from Rabbit Hole Designs. I love that stuff. Now I'm just going to slide in my first piece, and here's where I realize, no, girl, you need the other side. So I grabbed the other side. Now that little 10 pack is fantastic. You can use 10 sliders and they give you one side of each. And that's all you have to do to adhere this. And yes, I did play with that more than I want to admit online. And every time I've walked past this card since I've made it, I've had to sit and play with it as well. So to put on my little dragon, I'm using liquid glue and then just letting it sit. You could also use glue dots or foam. And I had to simply walk away from the project as that dried because my tendency was to sit and play with it, but I resisted. All right. I wanted my mama dragon to still have her moment, so she's going to get a little bit of some foam tape underneath her. Now to know exactly where I want to go with her, I just put a little bit of pencil on my background. And when I put the foamed up Mama Dragon on, I will just keep in mind to line up the dragon with the paper and the pencil line. I just love her wings, and I love the striped tummies and the horns. I think this dragon set is so cute. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. So sweet. So sweet. In fact, I'm going to pull out a Sweet Sentiment set from Trinity Stamps. This is the Simply Sentimental Sweet Stamp set. Whew, say that 5 times fast. Let me know down in the comments if you have any of the Simply Sentimental sets from Trinity. They are fantastic. I have a whole zipper organizing pouch full of all of my Simply Sentimental sentiment sets, the dies and the stamps all together. So when I want to use one, I can just find them really quickly. Now I'm going to grab some Distress Oxide. It looks like I used cracked pistachio and don't remember the other one there, but it is on the bottom of the screen. So if I can find that out, I will, and put that in the description for you. I'm sure I'll be able to see that, but not during the editing process. So I'm stamping out Sweet, and then I'm going to have the sub-sentiment As Can Be. And that is going to be in that lighter color. Isn't that just so cute? And it's going to match my dragon perfectly. And now the reason why I'm stamping it so strangely is because I didn't want any of the bumps of the card. And voila, we are almost done. That is so cute. Now, one of the parameters, the random one, in fact, is 3 in a row. So these little hearts from Dress My Craft, I picked up from Chelsea Comer at the Inky Stamper, and I want to use them. And they're really sweet. They're these little white hearts, and I thought they would be perfect for this card. So I'm going to just audition them, which means I'm just going to put them on my card, see how I like them, and then I'll glue them on. And in fact, I love them, and they're definitely going on my card. One tool that I really love is the little pickup stick here from Trinity. It has a pokey end and a wax end, and look how easy it is to add these embellishments. That simple. Helps when they're right way, like the right side up. So I always like to pick them up with my finger and just drop them. Then I can grab them with my pickup stick. And of course, the tidy trays make it so much easier to put things away. Well, what do you think of this little dragon spinning card? I will add a little extra surprise at the end, so stay tuned to the very end to see one more thing that I add up by the noses. And I am going to add some Copic marker to the cheeky areas, just so it gives them a little bit of warmth and such. Now, before I finish, I want to just check my parameters off. Map fold check from the sky, planter 3 in a row. Haha, I did it again. Let me know in the comments, will you take on this Craft Roulette challenge? I want to know, friends. Let me know what you think. And I still haven't added that, so you'll have to wait for the picture. But meanwhile, I'm going to play with this dragon. Isn't this so fun? I wish I could pass this to the screen, through the screen to you, so you could play with it too. It's so fun. Sometimes it will slide. Sometimes it spins really crazy. I just love it. Ta-da! I added a heart, of course. And then I added extra blue ink to the clouds. I think that looks extra fantasy-ish. All right, we'll see you next time, and I really appreciate you watching. Bye, crafty friend.